Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Showcase on Dark Souls 3. By request, we have today's weapon, the Corvian Greatknife. Now, something weird about this. Let's start off with the previous video of yesterday. We had the Butcher's Knife. Now, the weird thing about that is the Butcher's, or the Bandit's Knife, I wrote it differently here, tried to pass itself off as a short sword, which it wasn't. The problem is the Corvian Greatknife is the exact opposite problem. See, it calls itself a great knife, but to be honest, this thing could be a short sword. I don't get this anymore. Whatever. The description of this weapon reads, "Dagger of the Unwanted. Those guided by heretical storytellers." A rather large dagger could be a short sword with a powerful attack, but this transparent attempt to intimidate foes reveals much about its owner's fears. The skill is the blind spot, which is very few weapons actually use this, and it's actually a rather useful skill. Used against shielded foes to break through their guard simply by attacking from the side, so it bypasses the shield altogether. Now, I do have to say one thing. It says a large dagger with a powerful attack, but powerful as in what? As in dagger? But it's not as powerful as a short sword, that's for sure. But no matter. Now, visually, the weapon, I wasn't kidding about it being as big as a short sword. This is well beyond a dagger point. This can even qualify as a long sword almost, coming close to it. This is not a dagger. Now, I think I'd bring up a picture of an actual dagger, and probably someone holding it if I can find a picture. But yes, that's a dagger, if I have a picture there. This is not. Clearly not. Moving on to the stats of the Corvian Greatknife. Physically, well, of all the daggers, it's going to be the most powerful. At least physically. The bonus damage sucks. Holy shit, that's bad. Like, damn. The physical's fine. But that bonus, it's horrible. Anyway, going on to the critical, we do have 115 critical. So it's good for backstabbing, which I'll probably only using it for. And then we go on to a true bonus. We can see why that bonus is so bad. 2 E's. I think it's the only weapon to have 2 E's. For both strength and dexterity. Man, that's bad. The true requirement requires you to have 12 strength and 16 dexterity. It requires quite a bit for having crappy attribute bonuses. Now on to these blind spot. Takes 10 FP to cast and there's no follow-up. And the weight of the weapon is 2.5, which is not bad for a dagger, which is looking like a short sword, that is. Animations for the Corvian Greatknife. Despite looking like a short sword, it does use the dagger animations. All of them. The base attack is rapid, the power attack is a more heavier lunge. Give or take, this is probably the fastest short sword in the game. The two-hand attack is a very rapid up and down lunges and slashes. And the power attack is a very heavy slash, as if treating it as a short sword. The roll attack is a very quick jab, and the roll attacking power attack is a very heavy lunge. Now from the left hand, no new animations there. Basic attack. Now for the shield splitter, or not shield splitter, but you get the idea. Very rapid, very quick, very short range though. And the sprint attack is a very quick slash. Anyway, the Corvian Greatknife is upgraded with Titanite shards. And you get like no bonus at all. You get a little bit for basic physical, but that bonus is trash. You get 4 damage. Man, that is horrible. We can see here at the first large Titanite shard, we can see the attribute bonus finally goes to D for both. But you don't really get any more damage though. So it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad, but damage overall physically is okay. Performance-wise, I'm taking a shield with me, just in case. Don't have a whole lot of confidence in this weapon outside the whole shield busting range. We have to rely on backstabs despite its high physical power compared to other daggers. Back attack, we got 440. That's better than the Bandit's Knife. So like I said, physically is okay. Just that bonus damage is really nothing to count on. But still, the DPS is there, and that's at least average damage. So it does pretty decent. Now, against unarmored opponents, it does just fine. It slices right through them. But now, we're not going to test if this can go through a shield. We're going to test how well it goes around a shield. Come on, get up. Alright, let's see. Boom, 135. We'll test that again. Oh, well, I'm not sure if the special move had anything to do with it, but I could get through. Well, I noticed that. I was like, huh, did I get through? Well, apparently I did. Now, we're not gonna... I did 135 with that knight. We're gonna test the same shield while puncturing on this enemy. It is not a normal shield, but it's still a shield nonetheless. Now, we can always as aggro and just whittle down the enemy. Let's see. Yeah, sure enough, 129. Almost the same damage. Pretty good. Pretty good, especially against Gorgals. Now onto the Black Knight. The special move will not be offering much benefit here, as the Black Knights do not really use their shields too much. Even then, it's only for a split second. But still, we rely on our back attacks and the DPS of the weapon. Still pretty good. So of all the daggers, this one actually did pretty good. The stats are like horrendous at the beginning. Like the physical is like the only saving grace of this dagger. But overall, it seemed to do pretty good compared to other daggers. Not the best, but far from the worst. It just looked like the worst at the beginning. Just don't judge a book by its cover is what I'm trying to say. Alright, going on to the pros and cons of the Corvian Greatknife. On the pro side, it has high DPS, an awesome, very effective special, very nimble, and it's the longest dagger of its class. The longest weapon in its class, I should say. But anyway, on the cons, however, pretty much the reach of the weapon still isn't that significant. It may look long, but doesn't really act that long. But still the better any other dagger, that's for sure. And the bonus damage is very, very poor. Almost non-existent. Alright, those are the pros and cons. Going on to the score for the Corvian Greatknife. Damage gets 5 out of 10. Gets average. The backstabs are alright, but the overall damage was average. It's better than it's pretty good for a dagger still. Reach, though, only gets a 4 out of 10. It's still a dagger. It still has dagger-like range. But still, it's pretty good. Animation, since this is a bit weird, but I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. Why? Because with the animations and the range, this is near short sword range. It's actually high DPS. It can almost be treated as a short sword. Bonus though, 2 out of 10. It just barely beats out things like the soldering iron in terms of bonus damage. Barely. Misk though, a 5 out of 10. Because this is a weapon that surprised me a little bit, because when you look at those stats, it just looks horrendously bad. It's horrible. But when you use it though, it's not as bad as you think it is. Still though, after all is said and done, the total for the Corvian Greatknife gets 21 out of 50. Which is bad, because daggers have a hard time stacking up against the various swords and everything else in this game, especially the twin blades. They have a hard time. But still, this is one of the better daggers. One of the better ones, for sure. I really did mention the weird thing about the name, the Greatknife. Why just call it a dagger? Why does it have to be a Greatknife? Adding the word great to anything does not make it immediately better. Well, whatever. It was still a pretty good dagger. Well, it's all said and done. Or a short sword, depending how you look at it. Oh well. In terms of daggers, I think we're just about done that category. But that's been showcased for today. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care out there.